We just need salt, lots of it.
How much is lots?
1,500 pounds.
Well, where are we gonna get that much salt?
I think the PTS got off to a good start. Yeah, I know a lot of you out there absolutely hate energy draw, and I absolutely understand why. But I saw that PGI had taken something that certain players had been suggesting for years, put it in the game, and were letting us have a try with it to see if we liked it or not. And I thought, well hey, they've implemented this system quite straightforwardly, which is rare, and so long as they get the numbers right and the little balancing passes going on over the next few weeks, and they listen to feedback, this could possibly be an okay replacement for Ghost Heat that is easier to balance going on throughout the future. That's all gone. They clearly have no idea what they're doing anymore. The only changes that have actually stuck throughout this PTS and haven't been immediately reversed are a complete brutal nerf to the Clan Ultra Autocannon. It was clearly an overpowered system and it clearly needed nerfing, of course. And a total nerf to SRM spread. Why? There's been no attempt to try to change how energy draw works. No different energy draw limit, no different recharge rate. It's just been continuous attempts to change weapons in a desperate attempt to make energy draw work. But it won't, so long as you don't experiment with energy draw itself. Why didn't we see a decreased recharge rate? That would kill boating. That would absolutely kill boating and force people to use bracket builds. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not going to say, but there's been no effort to even try. The system in its current state achieves nothing but be a really sloppy replacement for Ghost Heat. It genuinely seems to me now that they were expecting there to be some teething problems, but that generally people would go, energy draw, brilliant, yes, forward, let's do it, and everything would be hunky-dory. But now that the community has completely and utterly set a dustbin fire, for justifiable reasons, I don't think they actually know where to go from here. As much as we lambast PGI for being bad at balancing the game, they have actually achieved arguably the best balanced mech warrior title ever. Really, it's good. There are no egregiously overpowered weapon systems. There are very few totally marginalized and totally useless systems. There's Dakar DPS, there's Laser Vomit, there's SRM Brawling. There's quite a few avenues for playstyles. This leads me to ask, why are PGI trying to fundamentally change how people play the game this late in the game's life cycle? What's the point in making gigantic sweeping changes that could work out okay but risk upsetting your most established players? What's going to happen when they go? Are you going to get a whole bunch of new people in? What about a giant balance pass is actually going to attract people to this game? Nothing. It's been years. If they haven't already tried the game, they're not going to try it now. It's far too late for that. I'm not saying that PGI should just forget about ever trying to balance anything in the game ever again. What I am saying is that this is far too big a change to be making, and the PTS has been completely ineffective. All the feedback that's being responded to and presumably listened to is on Russ's Twitter, not on the forum subsection made for the PTS. This is further compounded by the PTS having a very, very low population, because any C-bills earned while playing the PTS don't transfer over to live, so people are actually shooting themselves in the foot by playing the PTS. There is literally no encouragement at all for them to play PTS. At all! And so to make up for this lack of players, the matches have been changed down to 4v4 instead of 12v12. So in reality, the impression of game balance that's being given is completely distorted from how it will actually be when this is dumped on the live servers. This is not an accurate test whatsoever. So, to summarise, this PTS does not actually seem to be influencing PGI's decisions in any meaningful way. Energy draw looks like it's going to be set to drop onto the live servers, even though it's not adding anything to the game and is really disliked. And the only real alternative to this, a reworking of the heat system, has been dismissed out of hand by PGI, with no real justification at all. We're just going to get a huge sweeping change to the game that upsets a load of players, and it's time that could have been spent doing something useful, like adding actual game modes to the game, and actual content, actual stuff for us to do. The gameplay's fine. It's okay. There's just nothing to do apart from glorified skirmish. We need more.